We can tell you a million reasons why Lower Alabama living is the absolute best. I mean, just look at our channel. We're clearly very vocal about our love for Alabama and where we live in Baldwin County.
But there are some people out there, believe it or not, who simply disagree with us.
I do not agree.
Yeah, everyone forms their own opinions from their own experiences, or you know, maybe they just hear something negative and run with it.
They really do run with it. And not everyone shares the same love as we do. So in this video, we're gonna go through some of the stuff that we've heard on why people think Lower Alabama sucks. And then we're gonna share our personal thoughts on it.
This is good info to know in case you're thinking of moving here, because rumors can fly and we wanna set the record straight. So you don't wanna miss out on an opportunity like living in beautiful Lower Alabama because you heard some nonsense.
I'm Jess and this is my husband Tony. We are the #1 relocation team in all of Lower Alabama. Every single day we speak to people just like y'all who want to move here.
We are the local experts here, so if you're planning on relocating to Lower Alabama, reach out directly to us. Our number is in the description box below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our new videos or any of our content. We talk about everything Lower Alabama. Now let's get started on why living in LA sucks.
Sweet home Alabama. Being realtors, we hear and see a lot. We're constantly following the market and researching our local economy. It's our job to know what living here in Lower Alabama is like so that we can help people like you. So knowing about jobs and businesses and homes is something we take very, very seriously.
Very seriously.
When people say there are no jobs in Lower Alabama, it just sucks. This couldn't be any further from the truth.
It's not true.
The job market in Lower Alabama is thriving, but we constantly hear that it sucks. And coming from us firsthand, we personally have helped people relocate here from all over the country because they took jobs here or they want to retire here. And off the top of my head, we've helped engineers who've taken jobs at Austell, an agent who's being stationed at the FBI headquarters in downtown Mobile, doctors taking jobs at the infirmary at Thomas Hospital. I mean, laborers working at the new Aldi distribution center, people from Christian Brothers Automotive, the hospitality workers at the Grand Hotel, a teacher who's going to be working in Pensacola. I mean, the list goes on and on. So tell me more about how there's no jobs in Lower Alabama, because I will wait. Right here. I'll sit down and wait for those comments.
Healthcare, retail, aerospace, construction, manufacturing, education, and government positions are all in demand down here in both Baldwin and Mobile County. And we're really just scratching the surface, honestly. So please know that jobs are actually very plentiful here in LA. Now, something that ties into this is the wages. People from other states will complain that you won't get paid the same here. This is really a case-by-case basis. I personally earned a higher salary working here in the healthcare field than what I made up north in Chicago, which was a major city, and now that was 10 years ago, but I firsthand experienced the exact opposite of what some people are saying. Now, I'm not saying every job pays more here because that is very unlikely.
Obviously. I mean, right? Because we do have a lower cost of living in Alabama, one of the lowest, and it does reflect in the wages. I mean, it has to. And salaries just, I mean, that's just what it is. But you have to remember, things cost less, so it balances out. Do the cost of homes suck too? I'll let you be the judge of that. They cost less. We have some of the lowest property taxes in the entire country. And with that alone, I think it makes up for a pretty large amount of what the average American pays for monthly. Perfect example. When we lived in Chicago, our property taxes were $13,000. Moving here, I was comfortable taking a $13,000 pay cut because I was no longer paying $13,000 in property taxes. Instead, the taxes on my house were $500 a year. And the house we lived in up north was double the cost of what a home is here. I mean, you do the math, people.
And remember, this is just one example from us and our personal experiences.
One.
Now on to the next sucky thing we want to address is the bug situation.
This
Oh, what is that? That's because it's hot outside. Stuff like that happens.
Yes, there are bugs. Yes, they are bad. Do they absolutely suck? I mean, that's a bit extreme. Haven't y'all ever heard of bug spray? It works wonders, I promise.
And if you're that bothered by bugs, just don't move here. Yeah. Now, if you're not dramatic, like, you know, some of those people complaining.
These days he's charged with assaulting a law enforcement officer.
Then just do what every local does and pay for pest control. Use bug spray like Jess said. You'll be okay, but you definitely will need it. That I can promise you. And I mean, we do get roaches, which she says. In fact, there's over 30 different species native to Alabama for these things, and they even fly. So they're all over, but I'll tell you what, they're not in the house, and I have a lanai in my backyard, so we're not getting bit up by mosquitoes either. Like everything in life, you take preventative measures, and here in Alabama, pest control is just one of them. You just got to take care of it. Something that you know, take seriously.
Okay, next, the humidity sucks. Yeah. We hear this all the time, but I'll take this subtropical climate over 6 months of cold any day of the week. Just saying. But really, you're only affected by the humidity if you're hanging out outdoors all day long. The AC is always on inside your house, inside your workplace, stores, restaurants, and sometimes it's so cold you're gonna find yourself going outside to get warm like I do. So the weather isn't everyone's favorite, but that's just one person's opinion.
We don't see much of a fall or winter here, but isn't that the basis of Lower Alabama's appeal? Warm weather almost all year round. Doesn't that sound great? I don't know how that could be considered bad to anyone. It's the reason we chose to live here, and one of the many reasons. And good news, if you're having a hard time with the hot weather and the humidity, I mean, go to one of the beautiful beaches right at your disposal to cool down. It's that easy.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. All right, next is the fact that there's no single large metro like Huntsville or Birmingham. In Lower Alabama, specifically Baldwin County, there's no single large metro. Instead, it's a proliferation of smaller cities and their residential surroundings. And Baldwin County really stands out because of that reason. The area feels really peaceful, the sidewalks roll up super early, and to me, this isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, the northern half of the country has remained quiet and largely rural, and even with southern half exploding down here, Spanish Fort to Daphne and Fairhope, all the way across to LOXLEY, I mean, you got ROBERTSDALE and FOLEY, it's still all quiet. It's just very quaint. And I mean, sure, Gulf Shores and Orange Beach can be crowded during the summer months with tourists coming in, but overall, it's still a pretty calm place to live.
Now on to our favorite topic, housing. We hear that it's hard to find a house here, and it absolutely sucks. And we would never say it's difficult to find a home here. Is there a lot of competition? 100%. Anywhere that's super nice is gonna have a lot of attention from home buyers. And Lower Alabama is trending all across the country right now.
Yeah, you've got to remember, Baldwin County is insanely popular, and it's only getting bigger. It's the Gulf Coast that's drawing everyone here. People vacation here, or they discover our videos, and they're all discovering the beauty and just the appeal of Baldwin County in general.
And if they aren't moving to Gulf Shores or Orange Beach, they're going to Fairhope and the rest of the Eastern Shore. And anywhere on the Eastern Shore, you're no doubt gonna have that competition that we're talking about. Fairhope, Daphne, and even quiet Spanish Fort are 3 towns where people are especially moving to. We're even seeing heavier competition with our clients who are buying homes over in Mobile County. When it's a desirable home, yes, you'll for sure need to come in strong with your offer, but the good news is that we are seeing an influx of inventory available than a lot of other places are seeing.
And don't forget, new construction is always a good option because you can secure your lot and not have to stress about striking out when submitting multiple offers on different homes. You have plenty of options. Oh, and prices here don't suck. So if you heard that from someone, just remove it from your brain. Homes here are easily, I don't know, thousands and hundreds of thousands less than places like Illinois or Texas or Colorado and New York and just so on and so forth. I'm talking at least half. You can't beat it.
Bottom line, Alabama does not suck, not in the least. Lower Alabama has so much to offer for everyone, from affordable living, warm weather, and a thriving economy.
And don't forget the welcoming Southern hospitality you'll find everywhere you go. All right, y'all. We're the #1 relocation team in all of Lower Alabama, so call us today and let's start planning your move here.
Thanks for watching, y'all. If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to like it and subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye now.